What is memory loss due to stress? The experience of memory loss due to stress is more common than you might think. It often brings with it a lot of worry and anxiety. You forget appointments, conversations, names, things on a shopping list. It becomes difficult for you to receive information or recall memories. People say that memory is a treasure that you must take special care of. But you've surely experienced memory failure at times, when you needed it most. And then you get scared. Are these the first signs of dementia? Rest a moment. A field that has had rest produces beautiful crops. Ovidio. Save your sorrows. Before you start worrying about brain decay, it's important to keep this in mind. 80% of our small daily memory errors are actually caused by stress. But you mustn't allow yourself a sigh of relief either. Even if it is not early onset dementia, you should still think about chronic stress and anxiety development. Both will change the way your brain works. The brain is very vulnerable to your lifestyle. This is especially true in relation to how you handle everyday worries. Memory loss due to stress. Why does it happen? It happens to all of us. We leave work and come home and are on autopilot. When you open the front door, you pull your hair in anger, frustration. How could you forget to pick up the kids from practice? You run down to the car only to discover that you have forgotten the keys. It feels like this exhausting cycle of stress and anxiety will never end. Surreal situations like these are quite common, as is the feeling of losing control over one's whole life. Few things can shake you like when you forget important things in your everyday life. If you are asking yourself what is really behind memory loss due to stress, we will point to an old familiar, the hormone cortisol. Your body releases glucocorticoids from the adrenal glands as a response to stress. But your cortisol level rising slightly for a short period of time is not a big problem. In fact, a small increase in cortisol levels at the right time can improve the creation of new memories. The concern should arise when your body persistently releases glucocorticoids over several weeks or months. It is at this point that you will experience problems remembering information and recalling memories. Let's take a look at how it affects your brain. Cortisol's impact on your brain. Too much cortisol in the brain is actually toxic. Your hippocampus, which is connected to your memory and emotions, shrinks. Memory loss due to stress is also caused by cortisol making blood flow in the brain more difficult. This means that the brain receives fewer nutrients and less oxygen, which can increase the risk of blood clots, strokes, etc. This is serious. If cortisol is secreted over a longer period of time, you will experience an additional effect. Your body releases fewer endorphins. This leads to more discomfort and a marked inability to enjoy things that you previously found pleasure in: sports, laughter, spending time with loved ones, food. Last but not least, cortisol also affects your sleep cycle. You will experience periods of sleepless nights. What can we do to reduce memory loss due to stress? If you have experienced abnormal memory loss within the last few weeks or months, the best thing to do is to talk to your doctor. Sometimes this type of problem is simply caused by poor diets, lack of vitamin D or vitamin B12. There are also disorders, such as hypothyroidism, that can alter your cognitive abilities. So if you want to put a damper on your worries, a conversation with a healthcare professional would be the best. Once you've ruled out medical problems, you can start focusing on stress management. Stress management techniques. Identify your stress symptoms. Notice how your body reacts. Muscle tension, stiffness in the neck, shoulders or jaw, palpitations. You cannot deal with stress simply by avoiding the things that disturb your peace and quiet. You handle it best by confronting these things. You must prioritize, make decisions, and take control of your own life. Use breathing techniques. Rethink your life. Now take a moment to think about what is really important in this life. Slow down. Appreciate the moment. Eat healthy. Fresh fruit and vegetables, lots of water, oats, valerian, chamomile tea. Magnesium as a supplement to your diet is also an excellent way to protect your brain from the effects of stress. Go for walks of half an hour to a full hour every day. It clears the head, you will think differently and it will improve blood flow. In this way, your brain gets more nutrients and more oxygen. To summarize, memory loss due to stress can really affect your life. If you don't deal with the root of the problems, then the stress will get worse and worse until it starts to have an even more destructive effect. The mood will drop and you will lose motivation. So learn to slow down and not rush through life. Your health is always the most important thing.